Hey there everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris Orme. Today we're playing more Starters Order 7. We're jumping right back in where we left off. We got a few races to run. Desgon hits a third maiden, and we'll see what he can do there because he ran green a couple of times. It's not exactly the worst thing. Dan Cuckoo out of the battle up, couple of decent runs there, hopefully, at least. Yeah, a little tester for the 3-year-old. Then Comadad runs, again, another short order. Big step up again to grade 1 level, see if we can make that. On the same day, Saffron Fang will run and see if we continue that resurgence. Mirage as well. See if we can get all 3 of the 4-year-olds running well at a mile 1, and a mile 2 respectively. And then finally, Dare Party in a grade 3. It's not exactly the most exciting set of races, but it is building up to some exciting races. So we'll have big decisions to make at some point very, very, very soon. So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it. So let's see what we do then. As we open up first with the third maiden, and yeah, I'm hoping, I'm quietly confident. Plato's not a bad sire. Plato's had 2 grade 1 wins, or 2 grade 1 winners, I should say. I mean, Bravest of the Braves from Burst of Applause, who hasn't sired anything themselves, neither of the grade 3s. Burst of Applause. You can see here Bob Back. Why don't we try that one again? Bob Back and Promelady as well. So there is that. And then Magic Marmalade, of course, here from Arab Blend. The only one in there. Now, it's gelding, so it won't be useful to breed or anything like that. But it's more for me taking a look at Plato as a possible breeder here. So I think if we stay under $1 million, I'll be happy to pay that price. And I think we should, the way this is going up. Yeah, nice. Jump in, jump out. A Magic Marmalade is okay. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. So probably comes out of either side, maybe. They both got grade 1 winners. Yeah. Hasn't done too bad racing. Could have probably picked up some grade 2s and grade 3s, but didn't quite get there. It's an interesting one. It's an interesting one. I don't think it rules out Plato, but I definitely don't think it brings it to the table anymore either. So, yeah, it's just one of those really interesting horses where you don't know. One out of the 2 sides is probably good. The other's poor. Or they're both down the middle. And I don't think they're both down the middle, because of their previous breeding. I think Plato's the good. No, Plato's expired anyway, so we're not going to be breeding from Plato, but Plato would be the good one. Okay. I mean, it's already a gelding. I'm just going to put it back in an auction, see if somebody else might want to take it. Desgon is going to step up then. Third maiden, and we're going to be a little lazy. Of course, we're going to be lazy. Got to keep that trend up. 3/4 of a length. Being lazy. I think that's the best way of describing it, is okay, so I think what do we pay? Like 8? Or something. It's not too bad. Yeah. Okay, we made most of our money back. I'll take it right now. I will. Okay. So on to the racing then, the real racing here. We're going to jump into the first one. We're going to watch here Dat Cuckoo in the Makers 46 mile grade 1 at Keeneland in a very decent field. So we might not know some of these horses, but they are very good. Always on my mind, Bal de Foix. They're not the best, but they're decent. One horse that I do like is Wrecking Crew. I don't know how they're going to run. And Spenceley is like way past their prime. Just way past their prime. So I think we've got a very good chance. I think that we're in a very good position here, and we should see a win. Let's see if Dat Cuckoo can open up a little bit of distance on some of these by the end of the race and continue the good form, because I think I've been quite happy, and I think it's quite nice to see that Dat Cuckoo can keep running at 4 and still perform. Not a bad start. We're going to go to the rear. It's a rather large field. I think 12 horses in this one. Wrecking Crew and Spenceley at the front. They're the danger horses there. And then Pinkstone, and always on my mind, the rear 2 horses, the danger there. But towards the inside, we're going to have to fight our way through a field, and we do so quite nicely, actually. And 2 from home. Strong Hope is in the lead by about half a length now, as we approach the final 1.5, and we start to take over the lead here. We're hunting for home down to the final furlong on the home stretch, and now it's battling for the line. Half a furlong to go. Bal de Foix doing okay. Spenceley doing okay. Strong Hope starting to fade, but Dat Cuckoo did exactly what I wanted there. Stayed out of trouble, got through the pack quickly, took the outside, and just headed for home. No worries, no issues. Strong, deep strides, powerful muscles there. 3 3/4 lengths. That's a good, solid win. 131 goes up to 132 rating. That's not amazing. But yeah, 5 grade 1 wins now. The Frankie Kilroe and the Makers 46 mile. I'm very happy with that. The last 5 races, all 5 wins. Last season, this season. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. We're probably never going to fill out that tiny little bit of extra potential that we've actually got here. But yeah, some of the horses I thought would be a factor here, like Wrecking Crew was always on my mind, and Pinkstone, excuse me. They are like well out of it, and Spenceley did way better than I thought. So perhaps that wasn't a great field, but we still came through, and we got the job done. We ran well. I think that we did what we had to do, and I'm pretty happy with that. Honestly, I'm very happy with that run. So as long as we keep doing that, that's the main thing. Just consistent. Dat Cuckoo's just being consistent. I do like my milers, because I do find that when they start running well, they continue running well. Okay. So I the battler today then. This is the last one for over 2 weeks, and it's important to have this gap. Because once I the battler runs, it's time to decide who runs in our Kentucky Derby and Preakness attempts. That's where we're at. This is the third of the 3 tests. And I know that we had one really bad test, we had one really good test, and one yet to be decided. I don't think Darren Anna, sadly, or Marie Mysterio get the distance for 1 mile 2. They might sneak 1 mile 1, but I'd rather run the same horse in the first 2 of the Triple Crown, like the Derby and the Preakness, because I just think it makes sense to do so. So then, if they're not going to get up for the first, I'm not going to run them in the second. I'd rather just give the horse a chance. And like I say, British Pearl, British Lady, they've already run one good, one bad. They were on distance. Either Battler's on distance. Neither one of them fills me with tremendous hope. I think British Lady just looks the best. And that might just have to be our choice. I believe it was them. So, Madelia, again, back out like magic. Byways Boy, some good grade ones, but not really top grade ones. I don't think many of those would be in the Triple Crown, if I'm honest about it. I just don't know if I see that happening. Some good grade 2s in here that could really step up. This might spur the owners on to maybe putting one in. But I think we're being slept on a little bit here. So Little Sun Cross is the favourite. They're a bit lazy. Returning's lazy. Shouting the Odds is calm. I mean, I'll take us. We're looking well. We're looking fit. 10-1 odds. Yet to run this season. But I know we've got the quality. It's just about getting it out on track and getting the job done. So, the third of our sort of prep races for the Kentucky Derby is here at the Arkansas Derby. Grade 1 for 3 rows on dirt over 1 mile, 1 furlong. We've got the inside draw. We're out the gates okay, and we're up against the rail now to start this run for Eye of the Battler. Sort of in towards the middle pack a little. Shouting the Odds and Bright Spells on the outside of Chalos lead us out. We've got Angle of Attack and Returning just outside us. Hopefully this does not lead to a factor where one or two of those run a little bit quick and we get blocked in. Looks like that's happened a little bit, but we found a gap, and that was a really nice dive through the gap. Coming up now then, approaching the 2 furlong marker, we're just about level with Shouting the Odds. Angle of Attack just there behind us. Looks like we're going to go now all the way from about 2. And there goes Angle of Attack. What a good run they're having. Here comes the field. And it doesn't look like Eye of the Battler is completely out of it, but not going to pick up the win here. And in what I don't feel was a great field, Byways Boy takes it. Okay, I can see them running well. Madelia, I can see those running well. We'll take a look at those horses in a second. Littleton Cross, though. Littleton Cross, I just don't know. Third place, they're going to go for the Derby. They come out to Siberian Tiger, which isn't a bad sire, you know. Okay. Madelia we've already really looked at because if what maybe, and again, that's a nice sort of sire-led breeding there. King's Color. I love King's Color. Really solid horse. Could have won a lot more as well. So that's probably 3 better horses than I thought that they would be. But I still would say that we were better. I would have put us ahead of them. So that's a 4th place in the Arkansas Derby. 2.5 back. Looked like we faded. We don't have great pace. 70 potential. I mean, we were just beginning to pick up towards the end. Okay, so Eye of the Battler is actually a mile 2, which is important to note because that is Kentucky Derby right there. Okay. So Comodat's way below distance, never going to get up. That's out of it. Marie sticking here at probably 6 furlongs to a mile. Oh, sorry, 7 furlongs to a mile. And Darren Anna exactly the same. I don't think they gain anything. British Pearl. 1 mile 1. Everything looked good. We won a grade 1. Touch low cruising burst, maybe. But again, I think she's got everything that could run it. It's just that the prep race really didn't help out there. Really didn't like that. But again, a good field, but Liston Cross comes in at number 4 there. Again, Byways Boys way down the order. Say I thought this was a much stronger field in the Florida Derby than we just run at Arkansas. But at the same time, we couldn't really get up at all. So that's kind of disappointing. Then at Arkansas, of course, I thought with these sort of runs, we'd be within that range. But apparently we went a little bit more, and yeah. I'm not sure there's too much between British Pearl and Either Battler. I'm really not sure there is. I think Either Battler's got a little bit more range, which might be slightly better for the Kentucky Derby. If I only had those two, it'd be Battler for the Derby, Pearl for the Preakness, unless Battler won the Derby. And then probably not even running, which we're probably going to do, is not run the Belmont, because we don't have anyone within range. Unless whoever we put in the Derby wins it, ends up winning the Preakness, then they automatically will get put into the Belmont. But yeah. Only 3/4 of a length. I'm not sure like how strong a field that was, if I'm honest, but we won. It's not quite as strong a field as that, or possibly that. So again, I think it's really tight between all three. I think it's really tight. Half a bar cruising burst. Only half a finish application. I've got all the way up to about May 1st to make this call. We can see how distances change. We can see if Darren, Anna, or Marie actually jump, and if we really want to throw them in without a test at this distance. Right now, I'm leading British Lady. So let me know what you think of those three. I think they're exceedingly close. I think they're almost identical. And that also comes from the fact I'm looking at my notes here, and like the ability and potential of them is very, very similar. It's very, very similar. 70 to 75. That's at 80. That's at 80. Yeah. So Either Battler did gain ability. That's good. But yeah, they've all got similar stats pretty much all the way round. The British Lady, the only one with half a bar finish instead of a full bar. 40, 30, 20 enthusiasm for Battler, then Lady, then Pearl being the worst. Everyone has 80 extra speed. We've got 45 cruising burst on Pearl and Battler. Lady has 50. Lady again wins confidence 55 to Battler's 40 and Pearl's 35. 10% battling qualities. And just... yeah. So Battler doesn't have the ability or potential of the other two. Lady doesn't have the full finish, but does have the best cruising burst and confidence. Pearl lacks enthusiasm and confidence, but has the best speed, which Lady is the worst at and Battler's in the middle of. And I think those two are a mile 1-ish and Battler's a mile 2-ish. Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting. It's interesting. I think I might run Marie if we get distance. Yeah, even with a low ability, I think I might just run Marie if I get distance there. Like I say, it's way too difficult to tell. Wilfred Pickles. 2 3/4, coming out of Irish Guard, who came out of Marvellous Value. Like, that's not bad. That's not bad. We haven't seen any of their offspring do anything yet. Marvellous Value is a really good colt. I'd hope the Irish Guard would be something similar. Indian Trail. Only one horse, but... I think I want to find out. As we close in on the 300 million prize money for our career. That's obscene. Absolutely obscene. We're closing in on 25 million for the year. 300 the career. Can afford to throw 800,000 at Wilfred Pickles and see what we might get. No, I really dislike that low stamina bar and that low speeds bar together. That's pretty bad. Yeah, that's really bad. That's really bad. There's no point in reselling. Let's just... I still think Irish Guard's pretty decent, but maybe not worth breeding from. Sadly. Sadly, nothing there in the weekly that I really like. We've got one on the 30th, so just after these races. So Commandant, another chance to shine. Chatin. It's a nice 6 furlong race. It's going to be a tough one. And of course, we do have Saffron Fang back again with another good run. Ooh, this is nice. This is nice. Promo Lady, Menina, Pinkstone, Treasure Way, and Meriolini. I'd probably edge Treasure Way from Menina here. That would probably be my 1-2. Where was Treasure Way? Wow. Okay, only short-headed out. Pretty much second. Promo Lady, Menina, and Treasure Way. I was thinking Divine Love might be able to do something, but I just don't know the horse. It's just that grade 2 that, you know, finally gets that grade 1. I was wondering if that might be a factor. Ended up being, but... Oh my god, don't start doing this. Like, I hate the fact that these horses get booked on the same day. I really do. Treasure Way's back again. Second race of the day. Yeah. I mean, Arlington House has won everything. Never really stepped up this far. We're going to see what they can do. Katie's tweet us here. Another Horworthy, Glacial Rambler. Couple of grade 2s from America. Antonia Caesar and Cercina. Dangerous horses there. Zay Treasureway and Damiana, the ungraded domestic horse as well that hasn't got good form. We shouldn't be favourite and we're not. This is a big ask. This is a huge ask. This just got more difficult with Treasureway being in it. I really didn't think they'd get entered. I really didn't think they'd get entered. Okay, the chairman sprint prize, 6 furlongs, grade 1, right hand on turf, and we're out okay from the middle of the gates there. We break okay. We go towards the front here. Alongside Damiana and Arlington House, we've got Glacial Rambler and Rain Delayed back here, and then the entire field with Treasureway in the blue at the rear. A lot of dangerous horses in that back 4 or 5. Down towards the final furlong. The challenge will come from deep. Arlington House now making a great move. Here comes Antonia Caesar. Very, very dangerous horse. Treasureway round the outside. Arlington House gets up Antonio Caesar gets up. We're in third. I think that was a really good run from us. We were unlucky there not to get second. We were just short-headed out of it. Yeah. Considering I think we prefer 5 furlongs, and there just hasn't been 5 furlongs to run, the fact that this is the first time we're running, like, really in these kind of races, and that's a big improvement from 11th to 3rd when we're not wound up. Like, there's been a couple of good runs here, and one we lost before we ran. I'd like to get more distance. I'd like to climb to 7 furlongs or a mile. I really would. But, yeah, Comite was like 5 to 6. Higgy Dat was like 6 to 7. I think that's where they looked the most comfortable. I'd like a tiny bit more distance. I don't know if we're going to get it. Antonio Caesar was a very nice horse, and the fact that we kept up with him makes me think that, yeah, we're a little bit better than perhaps we thought. Like, Down Like That couldn't keep up with them. Our Father won the 2 races, of course, on the same day. Treasure Way comes 4th in both of theirs on the same day. So a little bit interesting there. A little bit interesting. But I think another Holworthy, again, a very capable horse. We beat those. Glacial Rambler, another very good horse over this distance. We beat those. Merchant of Medici, solid horse that might have been able to win a Grade 1, but, like, didn't quite get it done. Might come back. Saracina, another one. Sort of decent Grade 1 material. Might not be winning Grade 1s, but should be running in them a lot. And Katie's Tweeter as well. I know I like calling it Katie's Tweeter. Tweeter. Instead of tutor. It's just something that comes into mind. But, like, another good horse from Abel Harith, which is one of my favourite in this entire game, sires. I think probably the best of them all. And Alton House, I mean, we did pinpoint the domestic unbeaten horse, and that came true. But not bad. Not bad. Still would like to run at 5. I'd really like to run them at 5. But a solid run, I think we're in the mix with there. Medelia back again. Out Like Magic is a solid horse, but I don't feel they'll do much today. Again, yes, the same horses. It's Shirakti Squadron, Poil Amber. Those are the main dangers, I feel. If there's going to be an interesting new horse, it'll be Medelia. But I can't see it. I can't see it. I think we should win. We should win. If we finish outside the top 4, like, we've got real problems. We got real problems. We finish more than like a length back off the lead. We got real problems. Bit of a poor start. But we do get out okay. Medelia there, the grey in the yellow silks. The yellow silks at the rear. In the grey alongside us is Out Like Magic, which is a very nice horse. But I don't think they're going to do much today. Poil Amber's in good position with Shirakti and Shouting the Odds just behind Squadron. Don't like Squadron out in the lead like that. Are we going to get blocked off? It looks like Poil Amber making their way up, and that opens the door for us. But it gets shut by Shirakti. We've got to go now down the inside. Inside 2 from home and running strong. Squadron going one way around them as us. The other way is Shouting the Odds. Poil Amber not run well this season. Up into second briefly. Headed out now by Shirakti. And even though we were blocked off, even though this is a good field, and even though, like, things could have gone wrong for us, we navigated, we got through, we got up, we went and won the race with 5 lengths to spare. Saffron Fang's back. We're okay. Tardy start. a little bit of a run behind Shirakti as they slowed down too much. But we managed to navigate. We got the job done. Squadron actually falls out the top 5. It's not a great run from them. They're better than that. They are better than that. They are better than that. Poil Amber, though, ran well. Still not a great sort of season for them. 7th, 5th, and now up to 4th. But they're slowly getting better. Medelia actually ran better than I thought they would. So kudos to them. Kudos to them. Yeah, I mean, okay, yeah. I don't know if that makes my mind up on either battler or not, to be honest with you. I think it's just more information. It doesn't really move the needle anywhere. And Shirakti we know is good, but yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. Saffron Fang. We went too far in distance. We finished back of the pack at Nakayami. We go back to Abdulaziz, and we almost pick up Nagimoto's, but Miznap just gets up on us. And then we head to Maidan. We get the job done. 3 3/4 in the Dubai World Cup. And then Audemars Piguet QE2. 5 lengths. Big win. He's back. He is back. And we're really, really happy to see it. We're really happy to see it. Okay. 139 rated. Oh, you love that, don't you? You gotta love that. Closing back in on the 140. Not quite there, but 14 grade 1 wins now. I really questioned if we get to the 15 mark after a couple of poor races, I'm not going to lie. But we did okay. We did do okay. So I think the stable looks in good shape right now. I'm happy with what we've got there. Okay, out of the Reg is another one with Bailey's Baby. They ran a few grade 1s. They got a couple of 4th places. I mean, they're out to Freckleface, so I like that. I do like that. Okay. So High Rise is definitely going to be one that I think I want to take a look at. Yeah, close enough. 250s and above we'll take a look at. So, High Rise. Gotta say, this is hopefully a good colt. Good lineage on both sides. Freckleface we really like. Dereg has produced some good horses with us. And they'll grab the glory. A shorter horse in terms of distance. We'll see how that works out. And then backed up to more expensive times with Chris Keane. What are they like? 6 furlong. So another short order horse. And then Nazaria. Another one at about a mile that's slightly cheaper. So too expensive, too cheap, too short, too mile. Let's start them. Oh, let's start with Naz. I really dislike low bars on speed there. It normally doesn't bode well. A decent looking horse apart from potential. Doesn't look like anything fantastic there. Grab the glory, nice little sprinter. Not really got pace to sprint, not really got the stats. Yeah, okay. Chris Keane. Now, Chris Keane is another decent horse. He's okay actually there. Doesn't really have its year though. I mean, again, it's not working out with these yearlings. Freckleface's daughter, Bailey's Baby. Bred to Darej, a horse that not only do we like and we have seen do well, but has also given us Daranana and Mirage. And out like Magic, which is, like I say, a very decent runner out there as it is, and there's also bred Alexis Dare, Chili Dare, Dare Storm, Darefax, Con Dare, Pendle Dare, Dare Party, Dare Routine, and Dare Sagon that we have, plus a bunch of others. So, this is its only yearling. It looks okay here. And it looks okay there. It looks okay there. We've actually got a yearling that works. We got a yearling from the auction, which is actually good enough in every metric. And that cruising burst will jump up to or above 50. The confidence is a touch low. That's fine, but, you know, can't have confidence, enthusiasm, and consistency high all the time. I'll take that. I will take that 100%. So we got 80 extra speed. We've got 60 to 65 potential, growing into 75. Full finish, full consistency, a good cruising burst, and an average of about 40, 45 in confidence, enthusiasm. So I'll take that as well. No need to worry about the track they're running. Just need to keep an eye on the distance. I'm happy with that. Let's see. Bailey's there. Yeah, we'll see you next season. We'll see you next season. Interesting. Lovely. It's been a while. It's been a while since we've had a horse like that. Okay, 1st of May. 1st of May. And it's got to be decision time. It's got to be decision time. Marie doesn't have distance. Comodat definitely doesn't have distance. Daranana doesn't gain distance. So, we're down to our 3. The strongest field. So British Pearl come 9th. But a length and a half back on Littleton Cross, but tied with byways. So Littleton, and then a length and a half to byways, and that's where Pearl sat as well. Oh, I'd like that bar a lot better. So Littleton, a length and a half, and then byways. And then byways from 2 lengths, and then half a length back is Battler. So again, I think Pearl is better, but I don't think there's a million miles difference. I think they're in the same conversation. I think we're in the same conversation. And if we just had a full finish bar here, I'd be 100% in on British Lady right now. The only one to win theirs, and we don't run against any of those. Do I believe that 65 bar is going to be good enough? I've got a 75 there. I've got a 75 there. I mean, I don't think I've got like a great horse for this race. I don't think I've got a true number 1. So we don't normally do it, and we've only done it very, very rarely. But yeah, I think it's I think it's got to be done. I think it's got to be done. I think we're running all three. I don't know which is the best. I think Battler has the distance more than the other two, but has the worst ability and potential. I think British Lady doesn't have the finish, but has a touch more cruising burst to make up for it, but the other two are quite good there. I think it's really tight. I think British Lady has shown she can win a prep race for this, but also has the 65 speed, which worries me. So every one of them has good and bad. Every single one of them has good and bad here. Okay, so British Lady's going to get a jockey. That's fine. British Pearl. British Pearl. We put the Apprentice. I think we put the Apprentice on Battler to get the weight advantage down, right? 8-7. So that would take us... What would that be? 9 would take us down to 8-7. British Pearl would be running without weight. That's interesting. That's really interesting. 9-3. We'll be running at 8-10. Yeah, no, I think I prefer to do that. So give me our Apprentice, David Cohen, on either Battler. So I think that should take either Battler down to 8-10. So they'll be on 8-10. Our best jockey, our main jockey running British Lady. And then British Pearl, we just need to find a good jockey. Pretty much any jockey. So let's see. Who is running well apart from us? Like Ronnie Allen Jr. looks quite good. In fact, no, what we need to do... Yeah, what I need to do is take a little screenshot. So if I can take a little screenshot, and we're probably going to want to look at the heaviest ones first. So I'm going to look at Says, Perez, Van Dijk, and Gutierrez before dipping down if we need to. Okay. I think that'll be a decent enough place for it. So let's go look at the jockeys. And let's sort here. So 6 is Louis Says. Okay, so it doesn't look like a great jockey to be bringing into things. Who else have we got on our list? 8-3. So Van Dijk's okay. Van Dijk's okay. Not amazing, but okay. Mario Gutierrez is tough to beat, though, isn't he? He's tough to beat. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Gutierrez. It's got to be. So let's go and book Gutierrez then in on British Lady. No, British Pearl. I realized they were up near the top there, but okay. So Toledo is our main jockey, is a very good jockey. And we got Gutierrez on our other filly. So they're going to be carrying a little bit of dead weight, but they're going to be okay. And then we're actually bringing down the weight here with a very good apprentice jockey on Eye of the Battler. So I think that's as close as I can to like not giving one horse too much of an advantage. I think maybe distance plus the weight advantage would favour Eye of the Battler, but one of them has to run the apprentice. He's just too good not to. But they've all got really good jockeys. I think they're all fairly similar. I think we're going to run them all. And I mean, that's just really the fairest way I can see of doing that. I just don't have another way. I do not have another way. Why? Why? Why would British Pearl get bounced? It's doing it again. It's doing it again. It's done this before, and I don't like it. Did the jockey get taken away? Did Gutierrez suddenly get put in a different race, perhaps? He's still available. Okay, I figured out the issue being the fact that the jockey wasn't available to be booked. It's running another race that day, and so it can't really run this one, even though this is a Derby mount and the other mounts get bumped for this one, usually if you're a jockey and etc, etc. I had to go a different way. I tried a bunch of jockeys. There's another one I liked. That didn't work out. So yeah, it is what it is. At the end of the day, it's not where we want to be. But we picked up Miguel Vasquez, who is a very solid jockey. So we're not going to complain too much about it. We got Apprentice on Eye of the Battler. We got Toledo, our main jockey, on British Lady, who will be run with the green hat. And then British Pearl is running with Miguel Vasquez. And looking at the odds here, British Lady, of course, won their prep race. Looks okay. Pearl, Battler, yeah. We will see exactly how they all come together. So we won this in a 2.5 is a good time. 2.5 is a very good time. So we'll see if we can get anywhere close to that. It's a good field. We've also got Mirage today running the Old Forester turf. Hopefully a return to winning ways and back up to that sort of mid to high 130 rating where we can start closing in on another 140 horse alongside Saffron Fang, hopefully. And maybe that Cuckoo will join as well. And if we win Triple Crown races, maybe they'll start moving. I don't know. But let's see how it goes. But like I say, this field is decent. It's not as good as I thought it would be. Byway's Boy is there. And we weren't too far away from them. Minister of the Interior is a very good horse, probably the favourite. This Bull Kylie I like well away is a decent horse. A couple of these grade 2 horses are dangerous as well. I don't really know the grade 3s at all, apart from Ocean Song I've seen a couple of times. And Concert I just don't know at all, ungraded. So we'll see what them and France Folly can do. But overall, I think I'm happy running all three. I've got 3 jockeys I like. I think we made the best decision we could. We're going to head to the races. And try not to skip over any of them. Right, Mirage. Yeah, you can still save the moment of the race. Okay, that's good. So if we do get anything going wrong, it'll take us back At least here. We saved at the start of the day, we're saving before the race. We're just paranoid right now about what's happening. Marej's favourite, tipped quite well. We're moving well, lean, ready to go. Best form, best horse. A couple of the really nice horses in here, but we've raced against them before and ran pretty well. So I don't see anyone here really being better than us. I can see them being competitive, but yeah, not to the point of probably like somehow coming up and beating us. I don't think so. So we're in the middle here. We get out to the gate okay on the turn. We pass that 2 furlong marker. Down the 1 furlong. And across the start finish to start this long trip round once more. On the back straight, we're behind Wrecking Crew and Carlton House. We've got Strong Hope, a nice horse here as well in the yellow with a perfect out Barlin Bay and Oranger. Barley Kraken, not really in this one right now. Final 1.5 then. Marej heading for home. The field is closing slowly. There's only 1 furlong left. We need Marej to make a move. Come on, Marej. You don't have finish application, but come on, dig deep. Don't let them get up on you. Oranger's coming through. Strong Hope. Wrecking Crew down the inside. Marej just about hangs on. That's nervy. That's not the start that I wanted to make. Oh, that's not the start I wanted to make today. It's a win. It's a solid win. But that was very nervy. That hasn't settled any nerves whatsoever. But Marej does win. Marej does win. 133 to 134. I mean, you're killing me. We don't really gain potential either. It'd be brilliant if we did. It'd be brilliant if we did. Okay, Marej. 134, 911. Not bad in terms of grades 1. Dubai World Tough would have been, this would have made that that would have been 9, this would have been 10. We would have gained maybe an extra point or 2 for winning it up to 137. We would have gained a point here, maybe to 138. So close. So close. But Saffron Fang and Marej are both running well. Dak Cuckoo's running well. So, Panic, kind of over right now. It's time for the 3-way dance. It's time for the 3-way dance, y'all. Minister of the Interior, Byways Boy, Dustball Kylie. Those are the 3 I like in this race. Those are the 3 I like in this race. I'd love for us to be in the top 6 with them. As long as it's not 4, 5, and 6. Like, I'd love any of my horses to win. And then maybe one of those comes second, we gain a third. One of them comes fourth, we gain fifth. Like, I wouldn't mind that. And then the other one comes sixth. That's fine. That's all fine to me. Yeah, okay. By the Battlers looking well. Lean. Ready to go. British Pearl. Moving well and fit. So, Battler looks a little better than Pearl. British Lady's moving well, very fit and primed to go. That's about as good as you can get. The only one that's matching up to that is Phineas. Kylie's agitated. Fun's agitated. Lizzie Sue is agitated. And Minister of the Interior, agitated. Tipsters say British Lady and Kylie. It could be that way. It could be that way. That could be a 2-way dance. We're going in. We're going in. And don't forget, let's not forget, all 3 of these are from British Battler. Eye of the Battler is British Battler. British Pearl, British Lady, Eye of the Battler. Eye of the Battler, British Battler. All 3 of them. So, the son and 2 daughters of British Battler, who I believe might have actually won the Kentucky Derby somehow. or at least the Preakness did really well. We're all together here in the midfield. Dice Ball Kylie and Chatteros up front there with Lizzie Sue and Franz Foley. Back to us in amongst a bunch of other good horses. Minister of the Interior on the inside, towards the rear a little bit, and Byways Boy right at the back of the field right now. The three of us, almost side by side, all three from the same lineage, the same bloodline, the same running style. It looks like either battler is going first. British Pearl, British Lady. It's the final furlong. Either battler's fallen out of it. British Pearl is going for this. British Lady in touch but falling back. British Pearl is going to take this. British Pearl is going to take this. 9th place in her prep race. I knew I needed to run her. I couldn't get away from the fact how strong that field was and how close that was to a Kentucky Derby field compared to the others. Minister of the Interior got up on British Lady. No way. No way. That's not the race we just saw. That was a 1-2. Get out of here. You're joking. Get out of here. Lisselton Cross concert. New concert might have something to say about this one. But a bit back. Either battler didn't run great. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Good runs from British Pearl, British Lady. I think that we did the right thing. We did the right thing. Now, I find it interesting that Vasquez is the winning jockey as well. The trouble we had getting Pearl into this race. I wonder if we'd have put like Toledo on Pearl and then Cohen on Lady and like ran those two. Would that be enough to change things? I don't know. 2.1 million from this race for us. 300,000 for Lady. 1.8 million and the title for British Pearl. Ooh. Our apprentice just said, hey, we rode it in the middle of the pack. That suited. Toledo said we rode it in the pack. Suited well enough. We struggled for pace, but it was promising. So that maybe means that Lady's better at a mile 1. I'm tempted to run both of them there. I am. And then British Pearl, ridden in pack, some performance. This horse is a star. Trip is ideal. Go for the Preakness. That's from Miguel Vasquez. So, yeah. Yeah. We won a Triple Crown. We won a Triple Crown. I don't know if we can do it again. We've won a couple of them, but that'd be way tough. But we got the first leg. And yeah. So who had British Pearl down in the comments? Let me know. Let me know. I always thought they might be better than Battler if distance wasn't a factor. And I always, I tipped Pearl as my top 2-year-old. Luckily, we came through and got the job done here in the Derby, but British Lady, what a run as well. I'm tempted as well to run them both in the Preakness. Have that say in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. Looks like we're going to go late here. A little bit of a close-up perhaps with Dare Party. Good pace though, driving down the outside. Down to the final half of furlong. Closing out on Still a Sweet now. Just up into the lead. And just over the line to win as well. That is a grade 3 for Dare Party. That's good. That's good. 70 to 80 kind of range we're going to stick there. Of course we are. Of course we are. Oh. I'm drained. I am drained. I am drained. Either Battler, not a great run. Hasn't handled 3-year-old grade 1s at this distance quite well enough yet. British Pearl up. Very hit and miss, but again, rebounds back in the best possible way. Best possible way. And British Lady. A very solid run. technically the best of the bunch. At the same time, the one race that's worth it is the one Pearl won, which is the Kentucky Derby. So, hey, let me know in the comment section below which one you would have gone with. You know, which one were you looking at? Preakness, do I run both? Do I run one? If I run both, who do I put as jockeys? Do I keep Vasquez on Pearl and keep Cohen out of this? Maybe run Toledo and Lady. Do I run all three and keep the same jockeys? You let me know in the comment section below. I know Pearl's going in, that's 100%. But does Lady go? Does Battler go? How glad are you or surprised are you that Fang and Mirage are running well again? Or did you just think I overreacted? That's a possibility. 50 million between the pair of them almost. Like 49.5 million. We're going to break 50 over this season. Could get 2 140s. That could go looking strong. The 4-year-olds holding in there. And a very interesting bunch of 3-year-olds. Indeed. Couple of good milers. Commandant could be a good sprinter. And we got 3 here in the Triple Crown contention. Wow. Big wows. Big wows from me. Yeah, thank you very much for the support. As always, like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill by now, guys. Discord, comment section. Just above that, description, show more, link in there. You can join up and get involved on that side of things. But yeah, this is turning out to be a much better season than I thought it would. Early on, I thought we were in trouble. But we seem to have got it under control now. So, as I say, let me know what you think. I'll be back soon. Hopefully, I'll see you again for the next one. As we have to decide who runs the Preakness and who goes in for leg 2 of that Triple Crown. Maybe even the Belmont if Pearl wins the Preakness. It could be an interesting video. I'll see you there, guys. Till then, take care, behave, stay safe. I'll see you soon. And just wow. Just wow.